Hi guys, and welcome to Lecture 3, Chapter 1 of Python Programming with me, Mace. So if you guys have watched Lecture 1 and 2, you'll see that we talked about print, input, variables, and how to combine the three to create your first really simple, mind you, program. So today we're going to be talking about operators. And when you get to really complex programs, there's something that you're going to use a lot. So they're really useful to know, even though they sound simple. So there are two main types of operators: arithmetic operators and assignment operators. Obviously, arithmetic operators do maths for you and calculate stuff for you. And they're not just for convenience, but they're used in complex programs. Assignment operators, on the other hand, we have already used, you just don't know. Assignment operators are assigning one variable to a value. So if we do x equals 5, that equal sign between the x and the 5 is an assignment operator. So let's start with the simplest one, arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators, basically, they calculate things for you, as said before. So the simplest of them all, and probably the most used, is the plus. So if we go 2 plus 2, I'm using the shell here. This is why it actually prints the answer out for me. If you use the file, you're going to have to run the program before it will print anything out for you. Okay, so 2 plus 2, 4. That is really simple and really easy to remember. So we won't spend too much time on that. Same with the subtraction. 4 minus 5, negative 1. We'll do 5 minus 4 just to make it easier. Yes, so Python can also do negatives. Well, if negative 4 plus negative 3 is negative 7. So we covered the plus operator and the subtraction operator, the addition and subtraction. So now we go to multiplication, which is also widely used. So multiplication, instead of using a times operator, which many people know as x, we use the asterisk. So if we go minus 4 asterisk minus 3, we'll get 12. Because, you know, negative times a negative is a positive. So negative 4 times negative 3 is 12. So if we can do that with integers, whole integers as well. 4 times 3 is 12. Same with division. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And when you divide, a useful thing to know is that Python will always return in float, because, you know, when you do division, you can expect the answer to be a float. So Python will always return your division with float, even if it's a whole number or if it's a decimal. As you can see here, 2.0, 2.0. So we've covered the four main operators: plus, minus, multiplication, and division. So what's the next one? The next one is modulus, which is an extension of division. So modulus returns your remainder. So if you do if we do 10 divided by 3, the answer is obviously going to be 3.3333. But see, 3.333. But what about 10 modulus? Wait, that's not modulus. 10 modulus. Modulus is the percentage mark. 10 modulus 3. You'll see that it returns 1. So how does this work? How does 10 modulus 3 equal 1? So imagine we have 3's, right? So this is literally 10 divided by 3. And 10 divided by 3, you can fit 3 3's. If you get that, 3 3's into 10. But you have 1 left over, and that 1 is what's going to be printed. It's very useful in programs. So if you do 45 modulus 6, 3, because 42, 7 6's can fit, but then you've still got that 3 left over. So that's modulus. Now we go to floor division. So floor division is like normal division, but it's floor division. So let's look over that. 5, floor division 5 is 1. What about 5, floor division 3, 1. what about 5? Normal division, 3. 1.6667. So if you see something here, floor division will always round down from the decimal you get. So if you get 100 divided by 4, 25, whoops, 100, let's find something that actually doesn't work. 100 divided by 6. Yeah, see? 16.66668. So if you guess this correctly, which probably you will, then the floor division would be 16 because you're rounding down. So let's try that. 100 floor division, which is double / divided by 6, 16. It rounded down. So now let's go to the next one. So now that we've done floor division, exponentation. So that is an extension of multiplication. So that is literally to the power of. So if we do 5 to the exponent of 3, you get 125 because it's 5 times 5, which is 25, times 5. So it's literally the same as 5 times 5 times 5. 3 5s. So that's just the to the power of. So those are your arithmetic operators. Now one thing to remember with these is that you can use variables as well. We're not just stuck with your simple numbers. So you can do x equals 5 and y equals 6. And you can do x exponent y. And it will work. Wow, that's a big number. Yeah, 15,625. So with all of these, you can use variables. With all of these and the other ones that are there. So yeah, all of them will work. That is very important to remember. So now we move on to the next ones, which are the assignment operators. So what are the assignment operators? The assignment operators are, as you saw at the very start, if we move our screen up, as you saw at the very start, x equals 5, that equals is an assignment operator. So there, with that said, let's go to the first operator, which is equals. We all know what equals is. It assigns a value. Anything on the left is assigned to what is on the right. So x is saved with the value of 5. So whenever the computer is like, okay, I want x, then it's going to call on x and it's going to be like x is 5. Okay. So that's the equals operator, which is quite simple. Now we have the plus equals operator. So plus equals, minus equals, asterisk equals, and / equals. They are all giving a new value to variables. So if we go x equals 5, and we've already done that actually, up here, yes, x equals 5, y equals 6. So we don't have to do that again. So then if we do x plus equals, most people will put 1. It's just, oh, and remember to put them together. So if we do x plus equals 1, and then we do print, oh wait, no, we don't actually have to do print in the shell. If we do x, you'll get 6. So x was 5 before, and now we've done x plus equals 1, and now x is 6. So how does that work? The plus equals just adds a value to the already existing variable. So instead of doing x equals x plus 1, because x equals x plus 1, that's 7, so we're just adding 1. Instead of doing that in very complex programs, it's just easier to do it's just easier to do x plus equals. Same with x minus equals, which will do the exact same thing for you, but instead it will minus 1. Note that you can put any number here, so we can do x minus equals 5, it will take away 5. x minus equals 6, take away 6. X plus equals 7, it'll add 7. So what it does, it doesn't just add 7 to x plus 7. It doesn't do that. It changes x's value to x plus 7. It changes the value of x. You got that? So now we can get rid of this and we can go and do, the next one, which is x asterisk equals, which will just do x equals x times 4. Let's put 4 in. So then what we're going to get, so if x is 7, then let's guess it, 28, right? So let's do that. Oh, whoops, I put a space at the start. Okay, x equals asterisk equals 4. And then we do x. And we get 28. So if you can see that, we get 28. So that's going to wrap it up for this video, and we've gone through the main assignment operators and all of the arithmetic operators. So note that there are many other assignment operators. So we can also do this arithmetic operator plus the equals with any of the arithmetics. So plus equals, minus equals, asterisk equals, forward slash equals, modulus equals, floor division equals, so on. So that's going to wrap it up for the video. In the next video, we're going to talk about using the operators in programs, as well as just extending your program. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.